I don't think anyone likes clowns. Aloha homies, this is X-Naut with another episode of Dead by Daylight. Last time I played as the survivor, Kate Denson. I don't think I ever referred to her by name. And now I will be playing as the clown, who is a killer. So each killer has their own ability. Instead of having items that you still have offerings and perks, but instead of having an item, you have a power. And each killer has their unique power, and that's what makes their playstyle different. You can still put on add-ons to your power. In fact, slightly. Oh, I like that. Okay, so yeah, the only difference is with add-ons on items and add-ons on powers is that add-ons on powers will go away after using them. My perk is called Bamboozle. Some perks are unique to certain characters, or at least they used to be. I think now you can just find them leveling up on all different types of characters. Your vault speed is 10% faster. Performing a vault action calls upon the entity to block that vault location for 12 seconds. Only one vault location may be blocked in this way at a time. The vault location is blocked only for survivors. So yeah, it's a pretty interesting perk, and it's one of his unique perks. You first start playing a character, you get their unique perks. As you level up that character, you will increase their perk slots. You can get 4 in total, and it used to be that you had to get to level 25 to get all 4, but luckily they updated the game and made it only level 15, and I really like that. So how do you level up? You spend points at the Blood Web. The Blood Web is basically how you buy stuff for your character. Once you buy everything on the Blood Web, you level up. Different things will cost different amounts, and the more you level up, the more complex the Blood Web will get. Oh, also seems that most of the survivors have appeared. I am ready. Oh, I clicked on the daily rituals. It's pretty self-explanatory. Well, actually, no, it's not. It's basically like your daily things to do to get bonus points. That's a lot of blood points. You know, I'm actually going to read these. Escape and survive 2 times with Jake Park. So that's one of the survivors. Rescue 7 survivors from the hook with Laurie Strode. Another survivor, and you may know that survivor from the Halloween series. So this video game is very cool in that a lot of the characters, or at least some of them, are characters from horror series, like Michael Myers. I forget his name. I also forget his name. Yeah, some of them are recognizable characters. Maybe even this one's one I recognize. And the match has begun. Heartbeat, 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 heartbeat. Alright, I didn't burn any of these offerings, so I guess the other players did. Running survivors leave red scratch marks in the environment that only killers can see. Use them to track movements. Ah, so the game, yes, this loading screen, for how long it is useful. In case you forget how the game works, or you just don't know at all, you can read those tips and it'll tell you how certain mechanics will work. Of course, you can also just listen to this video, because I'm talking about the game too. And I know this game, I've played it for a couple of years. Okay, I should stop reading those. It's explaining the things that I was going to explain. So this is Mother's Dwelling. This is a really neat map. If you look up, bam, rain, pine trees, really cool. So killers are in first person. They'll have a weapon, and they're able to see the location of all the generators. So it's best to go around, check different generators, and find survivors. When you find a survivor, you want to take him out. Oh, I found one. You want to attack them, and you can actually hold the button to like do a chase attack. And you have like this little cooldown after you hit a survivor. You also can break pallets, and pallets are like your worst nightmare. Oh, I found a different survivor. I wanted to vault over that to showcase my ability. Do you like her to sound? That's cool. This is the first time I've actually used this ability. But instead I ended up finding a different survivor. And this one is a noob because they were just running into a stinking tree. So I'm going to go ahead and kidnap this survivor. And once you kidnap a survivor, you will see the locations of all the hooks. You then put them on the hook, and you just gotta wait. Now, if you're a scumbag, you will just sit here and wait for them to die, but I prefer to just kind of stay in the general area instead of straight up, like, yeah. Anyone else coming? Nope, it's only her. What is it with these noobs? Oh. So. Wait, where is she going? Okay, I've seriously lost her. How? She's like right here. Okay, she was just in the corner. Alright, so I'm doing pretty well. I've got 2 survivors so far. The thing is, when survivors wiggle, it can, like, make it harder for you to carry them. But there are perks that you can use to help out, and there's also perks survivors use to make it easier to escape. There's a lot of perks in the game. Now, while I was putting that person on a hook, another person rescued the other person I had on. Yes, person. Great adjective. Now stop using it. Now, another thing you can do as the killer is destroy generators that have been worked on by other survivors. It's very neat and useful. Now, this killer's killer power is that bottle. It makes them like cough and stuff and slows them down a bit. It's pretty neat. So this is the survivor I see, so I'm gonna go after them. Where are you going? You think you can run from me? Nobody gets away from a cloud. Especially when I get Bloodlust, which is a nice little speed boost. If you chase your opponent for long enough, you will get a speed boost. However, if you vault over a panel or knock down something else, Bloodlust can go away. So as you can see at the bottom, there's an option for me to reload my bottles. I have a limited I have an unlimited amount, but I have to reload them every once in a while. So I knocked her down, but instead of going to carry her, I'm gonna go ahead and try to get this boy. You know, actually, I think I lost him. Oh, there he is. So I'm gonna grab her, get her on the hook, and since this is the 3rd time I've put her on the hook, she's dead. And this is what it looks like. Oh wait, you already saw me die, so why am I showing you this? So yeah, with this character you gotta reload your bottles. You have 4 at a time. Reloading does make you have a lower movement speed, so I don't recommend just throwing a bottle and then immediately reloading. Also, this generator just got completed, so there was a survivor here a couple of seconds ago. There was also a survivor near here. So when you fail a skill check, the generator will kind of blow up. You can still continue fixing it, however, it reveals your location to the killer, essentially. Haha! I don't know why, but I'm really good with this character. I've only played him like 1 other time, yet very good. He's not my main, but he's very good. One of the fun parts about this game is that there's so many different characters. The killers are the most different. The survivors, besides their unique perks, aren't really that different in stats. Oh, hi. But they do have those unique perks. It seems that the unique perks aren't so unique anymore. So, oh well, I guess it's only the killers that are different. But hey, the survivors look different. Another thing is that all the characters have different backstories and stuff that you can read. There's like a character info thing on the main menu when you're looking at your characters and stuff, and it's some really neat lore for how all these characters like ended up here and stuff. This game is really deep, and if you ever feel bored, I recommend you look into it, because it's really cool. Now one thing that kind of stinks is that once you kill a player on a hook, that hook breaks, so you'll have to find a different one. Luckily, there are plenty of hooks for you to hook survivors on. Now, you may have noticed that we've passed by this area a couple of times. Okay, or maybe not. This is the basement. It's basically the kill everyone area. And if you're near it, it's in your best interest to put survivors in there. Especially since the hooks down there don't break and can't be broken. So besides this guy, there's only one other survivor left. I will make them pay. For reasons. Oh. I think I saw movement. Nah. I should go back and defend. But I'll check this generator on the way. Oh, I'm glad I checked this generator. So he's struggling over stuff. This generator isn't doing well. So now that whole thing is... Oh, there's a generator over here too. Okay. Did she go... No. If you see sparks, that means that nobody has started working on it since you destroyed it. And it also means that it's been destroyed. So, when there's one survivor remaining, there's a hatch that'll open on the map. This acts as a essential, hey, you win if you make it here. So, it's in the survivor's best interest to go for the hatch. However, the hatch isn't always the most reliable thing, so maybe they'll go for the generators instead. It's a good way of balancing the game when there's only one survivor left. A kind of last hope. This game is very balanced. Playing as either a killer or a survivor seems very satisfactory, and you never know if you're gonna win or lose, but it never feels luck-based. As you just saw, the last guy made it to the hatch. So I hope you enjoyed what you just watched. Hit the like button, subscribe, and I'll see you on the flip side.